Hello, Jeremy here. In this video, the mouse is in the house. We'll be using the mouse motion event to figure out where the mouse is on the screen and which buttons have been clicked. Using that information, we'll draw circles to the screen, creating a crude drawing program. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I was going through the code a little bit earlier, and I noticed that there was a problem. This needs to be updated by saying running equals running, and this needs to be added into it. So before it was this. The problem with this is this always starts the running state, so the next event will set it so it's running is true, and it causes problems. So if running is ever set false, it'll stay false with this. The other thing you could do is you could say is not running. Great. That'll break out of the for loop as well. This would work as well. This is probably more efficient. Let's keep it that way. Alright, now that I corrected the error from last time, from last episode, I will go ahead and do the mouse motion stuff. So what we want is to go is event.type equals pygame dot, I believe it's mouse motion. But I want to correct the event. Save that. Go ahead and try it again. This time, when we do that, we should see mouse motions. Great. Okay, I'm going to kill the program. I'm going to show you the command line. You can see these mouse motion events. Here is the first mouse motion event. We can see that the buttons are 0, 0, 0. We click a button. This is the relative position, and this is the absolute position. Relative tells you the position relative to the last position. Since this is the first one, it looks different. This looks like it's relative to 0. Yeah, this is relative to 0. And because you can tell that it moved 119 pixels from 0, which is 118, 204, which is 203, from 0 to these coordinates. And then with a relative from where it was on the last time the event occurred. I'm going to need to do another run and click some buttons. I'm going to click left click, right click, middle click. I'm going to have to hold one button, hold another button, hold the middle click. I think that's what we want to do. Okay, middle click. Yeah, left click. So here's left click, here's right click, and here's middle click, which is cool because it's based on the positioning in this buttons tuple. Okay, so you want to draw with this click, and we're going to draw. When we get one of these events, we're going to draw a circle at this position, which is fairly easy. And then we will add it to the multiplexer in a bit. Let's just get the functionality working and go from there. Alright, popping open Emacs. So now we can try it. Okay. Got a mouse motion event. Let's go ahead and copy over what one of these events looks like. That way we don't have to pick it up all the time. These are remarked and then copy paste it in. Okay, so event.type is mouse motion, and event.pos dot, well, this is a tuple, so 0 should be x, 1 should be y. I'm going to change this up a little bit. Let's make this a little cleaner. Let's say x comma y equals event.pos. Cool. Now, assuming it's called event.pos, we'll see. And then we want to do draw command. Draw command will be pygame.draw.circle, and it takes a surface, a color, a center, and a radius. Okay. And it returns a rect, which I assume is the region that it colored. That's interesting. Now what I'm trying to figure out is if it's drawing the, if it's filling it in. But it doesn't say so. So let's copy in the function signature so we can see what it looks like. Oh, what we want to do is this guy. So pygame.draw circle. We want to use the screen as the surface. Probably not the screen as the surface. We'll probably want to use another surface, but for now we can change. We can make it the screen. We want a color of blue, RGB. Then we want the center, which is going to be x comma y. This is our mouse position that we got from here. And then we want the radius. Let's make it 10 pixels in radius. Okay. Now, if that is correct, we should see this work. So let's go ahead and try it. Okay. And it's actually working without clicking. See? This is kind of working. That's good. So let's actually check out if event.buttons of 0, that's the left click. Let's make this nice again. Let's say if left click. And I'll go ahead and define left click. Left click, middle click, right click equals event.buttons. So event.buttons is this tuple, and we do tuple unpacking just like we did inside of it. That way we can name each one left click, middle click, and right click. and do this. So save, run it again. I'm actually going to go into here. I'm going to right click and hold, nothing. Left click and hold, nothing. Left click and hold. We got our drawings. And that is good. Let's go ahead and close out the program. What we want to do, we want to be able to draw. No, we can keep it like this. So for this, we would make a new class. I'm going to call it, I don't know, canvas? Sure, like a painting canvas. Init self on the screen. Then we would want the color, the size, and the radius. Is that the only things that we had? Colors and radius. Yeah, that's the only thing we really have. Cool. And that's basically it. What we need is to find it again. There it is. Self that screen. Screen. Self dot color. Color. Okay, what's going on? Self dot radius. Okay, now we do self draw. I want to copy this, not the rest. Pass. Update pass. That is what I wanted to do. Okay. Draw will be fairly simple. I should be able to just draw this data. We want to draw this. Looks like we need to start the mouse position as part of the update. It needs the XY. I guess painter. Mouse position. And that's going to be updated. So we're going to start at 0, 0. And that will be updated. Not updated. False. True. Now we want this false. First time we want it false. Okay, so self.updated. Let me draw a circle with the mouse position here. Self.mouse position. Self.radius. Self.color. And self.screen. My. Self.updated equals false. And when we update, we'll set self.updated updated equals true when it's this stuff, when we did the if down here. We want to grab all this stuff, get it out of there. Really how that works out properly. Okay, do this. Align it all up. And if you actually click and draw a circle, we say self.mouse position equals the position of the event. So we can draw full bonus, and we'll keep that as a reminder of what it looks like. Okay, now it fits in the normal pattern that we've been establishing. So let's go ahead and create one of these guys, add it to the GUI element at the end. Okay, we'll go canvas, screen, and I already forget what the parameters are, what the constructor arguments are. Screen color radius. Screen color, let's make it a blue, but I want it to be a lighter blue. So we need to add some red into it, add 30 red into it. I should modify it. And then the size, kind of again. Should make the canvas. Then we can add the canvas on the end of the list. So this should be, you should know this now. This is adding two lists together and adding to the end of the list the canvas. All right. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's try it out. I have no idea this is going to work. This is fun. All right. So there's the first one. We should have no drawing functionality on it. Yep. Second one, no drawing functionality. Cool. Last one, we should have drawing functionality. Yes. It works. It works. Alright. Happy about that. Happy that this little drawing thing works. And you can see when you draw fast, it makes these circles like that. We might have to figure out how to interpolate this. Interpolation is the idea that you would look at how fast it's going from one update to another, and you would either subdivide it so it draws more circles within it, or you would draw a line instead of just a circle. So if you're going slow, it looks like we're just drawing. But once you go faster, you got problems. Okay, so for this episode, we made a simple crude drawing program or drawing canvas, and it's pretty basic, but it works. So have a nice day, and hope to see you again soon.